The powers of today, yeah, so pretty damn confused. Giving everybody in the world the blues.
Hello everyone, Stick here or Paul from Maplewood Studio. Whatever you want to call me is fine by me, but keep it clean please. Today here at Andertons we're going to go through the range of SE Electronics reflection filters. There's now 4 available, covering various different price points. And you might be asking yourself, why do I need a reflection filter and how much do I need to spend on a reflection filter? So we're going to kick off looking at the Filter X, a real good entry-level design. It's going to make a massive difference to your home recordings, and we're going to work our way up to the new Space design, this awesome looking reflection filter. Loads of science and stuff has gone into this and it does an amazing job. But this video is about showing you or letting you hear the difference that these devices make.
The powers of today, yeah, so pretty damn confused. Giving everybody in the world the blues. The rain is getting high.
How are we going to do this? We're going to go into my lounge stroke kitchen area over the other side of my flat, where there is no acoustic treatment at all. Nothing on the walls, nothing on the ceiling, just a carpet, sofa, telly, all the usual stuff. And we're going to set up near a wall. So I'm going to set up an AKG 414B to XLS microphone in an Omni pattern. No shelf roll off or pads or all that kind of stuff. Everything's set flat. And we're going to do a benchmark recording with my mate Chris Hutchins singing along to one of his band's tracks. He's a local guy, awesome singer I think, from a band called Audio Whores. We're going to do a basic benchmark recording. With nothing going on, no filter. Then we're going to work our way up through the range. So kicking off with the baby one, the Reflexion Filter X, you're going to hear that this really reduces the reflections immediately from behind the microphone, off that back wall that you can see. They're kind of under control. However, this is controlling that, but we're still getting a few reflections coming in from around the room. So it might work well in a mix, or we might not want that in a mix. Obviously, the problem you got when recording is once it's there, you can't get rid of that kind of stuff. So this, for me, is a filter that is going to be really, really useful. Bedroom recording, if you use it wisely, got some heavy curtains behind you, that kind of stuff, you're going to get some great results out of this. And at £95, it's really making a reflection filter accessible to everyone. Plus points for me. Mounting it, you can mount this really, really easily on a regular mic stand. It's nice and lightweight. You've got all the flexibility that you need to adjust. On the back here, you can adjust the height of the filter, so wherever you sit the microphone in there, you can get the filters to sit nicely in the middle area, and we can move the filter back and forward on the mounting position here, mounting post, as it were. Plastic outer shell, like I say, lightweight, very affordable, does a great job, and I'll cut to the audio now so you can hear for yourself.
The powers of today, yeah, so pretty damn confused. Giving everybody in the world the blues. The rent is getting high. The food is getting low. The rich be getting richer now, while the poor be getting more poor. Yeah. People say, have we got a right to live? People say, I haven't got a right to live. What the people say, what the people say, what the people say, what the people say, what the people.
So as I think you'll hear, big difference between no filter and the basic entry level filter. So next up we have the Project Studio, also known as the baby filter. This borrows a lot of technology from its bigger brother, the Pro filter, in some of the construction and materials used inside. The big difference is obviously this pressed or aluminium outer shell. It's a little bit heavier, but the biggest difference in the mounting system for me is this big clamp. Everything's not a simple little bracket like it is on the other one. A lot more heavy duty. With this, I mean, I've been using a Reflexion filter pretty much ever since they came out, and I found to get the best results mounting these with the heavier brackets is to use a sturdy cymbal stand, just a straight cymbal stand. Try and clamp these onto a mic stand. Anything with a moving post or point, a pivot on it, it's going to start drooping. They're a bit heavy, especially if you chuck a valve mic or something on there with a little bit more weight, you're going to be running into problems with the mounting. So just a little tip there, just a good sturdy cymbal stand, and they're not expensive, and you're going to get a good base mounting point for these. I was quite surprised with the difference that the Project Studio filter offered over the Filter X, or yeah, the Studio Filter X. The tightening of the audio is very noticeable. The control of the ambience in the room, the slapback and whatever the reflections off of the walls, you also hear is a lot more controlled. And I know there's two more layers going, or two layers in here. We've got the inner layer, which is this crystal foam, and then the layer that's actually attached to the chassis is the same sort of fibre board or polyester board, I think it is, or whatever, that's used in the Pro device. So probably big contribution to that, because I know those materials aren't used in the baby filter. I think it's just some normal, probably the crystal foam still, and some acoustic wool, and they're using air gaps to control all that. But like I say, if you want all the real geeky techy stuff, go to the SE website and check all that out. But yeah, a big difference between the two. Price wise, this is coming in at about 135 pounds. Excuse me. So a little jump up, and a little jump up in improvement in performance. Do you need that improvement in performance? It all depends on your recording environment. I personally would probably go for this or the next one up if I was buying one, but if that's only allowing, you know, if my budget was allowing. If I was always recording in the same room and I had some heavy curtains hung behind me and I could put some stuff up maybe on the walls or on the ceiling, then you might be thinking, actually, you know, I could probably get away with the more affordable version. But I'm letting you guys really make up your own mind with the audio that you hear to sort of help you come to that conclusion, if that makes sense. So yeah, really well made filter, looks cool, performs well. Weight thing for me, a little bit, you know, like I said, with the bracket, a good sturdy cymbal stand. So let's cut to the audio for this one now, and you guys can make up your own mind what you think.
The powers of today, so pretty damn confused, giving everybody in the world the blues. The rent is getting high, the food is getting low. The rich be getting richer now, while the poor be get 'em on poor, oh, yeah. People say, how we got a right to live. People say, how we got a right to live. What the people say, what the people say, what the people, say, what the people.
So as I think you hear there, the Project Studio, little jump up in performance, little jump up in price, sounds great. And as I said before, you know, depending on your needs, one of those might cut it for you. Next up, we have the Pro filter. As you can see, in my opinion, it looks a little bit more pro, obviously just because it's shiny, really. A lot more going on in the technical side of things, in the construction of these filters. As you can see from up on the camera there, the panels, we've got 4 panels mounted inside, and they sit off of the actual chassis of the filter itself. So we've instantly got this air gap going on, and then we've got another acoustic wall, it looks like, sandwiched between these 2 layers. So quite a bit more engineering going on, a bit more in the construction, and that bit more is reflected in the price. This one comes in at around £170. Mounting wise, again, we've got a good sturdy bracket, so I'd suggest, as previously, using a mic, a good sturdy mic stand or a straight cymbal stand for mounting these, just so you know it's not going to move. But we've got all the flexibility we need. We've got the pivot here so we can get some angles going on, and all the height adjustments, and the placement for the microphone can be moved in and out. Like I've already mentioned, the capsule for the microphone is flush with the front, and we're looking dead center of the filter. As you'll hear, this filter really tightened up the acoustics a bit more. We lost quite a lot more of the reflections that were going on around the room, and it tightened it up and made the vocal performance appear to be a bit warmer, a bit more intimate. And that's kind of what we're looking for out of these devices. So let me cut to the audio now so you can hear it, and you can see what you think.
The powers of today, so pretty damn confused. Giving everybody in the world the blues. The rent is getting high, the food is getting low. The rich be getting richer now, while the poor be getting more poor, yeah. People say, ah, we got a right to live. People say, ah, we got a right to live. What the people say, what the people say, what the people say, what the people.
So that was the Pro Series filter, and I think you'll agree with me, the improvements throughout the range so far have definitely been noticeable. You know, from starting off with the basic, well, nothing was terrible, from the X up until the Pro, each one has had a substantial, noticeable improvement in performance, mainly in the control of the reflections from around the room. They're being reduced with each one. So, the space design, the new big daddy of them all. First of all, I've got to say, it looks really cool. I love the design. I love the fact that we've lost the big clunky mounting system. We've gone for this more simple device of just one bracket there on a piece of cast aluminium. However, my negative would be for that, I'd like to see it a little bit more offset. So if you're putting on a cymbal stand or something, you've still got plenty of room to adjust this part of it. Where it is at the moment, it's a little bit close. But that's my only negative with it, really, this mounting system. Yeah, other than that, lightweight, less moving parts, great, simple. We've got all the adjustability that we'd want in the filter. Obviously, we can adjust the height with those 2 bolts or 2 nuts, 2 screws even on the back. To the height of the filter, and we've got the moving in and out as with all of them. The design of it, I guess, is an evolution carrying on from the Pro filter. We've got a similar looking 4-piece board structure inside, and then we've got a sandwich of materials going on in this aluminium shell. As with the Pro, it's that perforated shell going on, but we've also got these aluminium ridges. Everything contributing to a slightly better performance. So, is this filter worth nearly twice the price as the Pro? Well, I mean, that's coming in at £170. This is just shy of 300. So I think we're cut to the audio now, so you can make up your own mind and see what you think. So I'll let Chris do his thing.
The powers of today, so pretty damn confused. Giving everybody in the world the blues. The rent is getting high, and the food is getting low. The rich be getting richer now, while the poor be get 'em on poor, yeah. People say, how we got a right to live. People say, how we got a right to live. What the people say, what the people say, what the people say, what the people.
So there you go, there were all 4 filters put through their paces for you guys. Big thanks to my mate Chris Hutchins for coming in and singing for you. His band Audio Whores are really cool. Give them a like on Facebook. I'll make sure the link's below and go and check out their website and stuff. And if they're playing in your area, definitely go and check them out. Yeah, big difference throughout the range. Which one's going to be right for you? Well, it's really hard to say. I mean, budget is the #1 factor pretty much for everyone buying kit, obviously. But I would say if you've got £200 in your pocket and you're looking to go and buy a microphone, but you've got no filter, you've got no recording environment, half that, half on a filter, half on a microphone, you're instantly going to be getting better results than spending £200 on a microphone, but no recording environment. Working our way up through the range, the next big obvious jump was the Pro. You know, really tightened up the recording, and we really lost a lot of the reflections. That the in-between sort of Project Studio did bring those reflections down, but it was more of a drastic jump between that and the Pro range. So yeah, big noticeable difference there. Then what a massive jump from that one up to the Space design. I mean, you'd expect it being the new flagship model. All the R&D that's gone into all of them is coming out now in the new design. Love the mounting system, really simple, nice and straightforward. I think it's a great design, lovely looking bit of kit, and it really delivered that Pro Studio environment. I was quite surprised actually, the big difference between the Pro and the Space. Big difference in price, but you're going to get what you pay for. You know, if you're going to invest in the Space design, it's going to last you. And as your microphone collection grows and, you know, you splash out and get that lush sounding large diaphragm condenser that you've always wanted, or, you know, that ribbon that you've always wanted with the really smooth sounding highs, if you haven't got the environment to record them in, you're not going to get the best out of the microphone. Something like this really helps deliver that. I mean, we're mainly obviously talking for vocal recordings here, but they can be used also for recording acoustics and all that kind of stuff, and there are a smaller, or there's a smaller one in the range that is ideal for that. But this is mainly focusing on vocals. So a reflection filter for me is a must-have for any studio, you know, budget, pro end, whatever, unless you're really lucky to have a vocal booth. And budget depending, you know, it's up to you which one you go for. Any of them are going to be better than nothing, but I think this video has pretty much spoken for itself, the differences between each one in the range. So I hope you found this video useful. Please give it a like and share it and all that kind of stuff, and leave your comments below. Like I say again, big thanks to my mate Chris, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you next time. Stick out. Bye.
The powers of today, so pretty damn confused.